What's up, everyone? Tim from Vigor Outdoors. I know a lot of you that follow me don't really know why I'm doing what I'm doing, and I've never actually put that out there on social media. Timing's really good. We're getting close to launch and figured it would be good timing to tell you why. Kind of all started in 2016. I wasn't in great shape. I had about 30 pounds of excess body fat. At the time, I was very nervous, very stressed out, had a lot of anxiety, sleep issues. And then my dad actually got diagnosed with Alzheimer's, showing signs earlier, but we finally got him to the doctors and got a diagnosis. So that was a bit of a wake-up call for me. There was Alzheimer's in my family, so with my dad getting it so young, it really got my attention and was a big catalyst for change in my life. So 2017 through 2019, there were some major tectonic shifts in my life. One of the things that really kind of struck me was when we drove home from my dad's diagnosis, doctors gave us a booklet, all these things that he could do, from strength training to nutrition to activities, but nobody there to show him how to do it. No one really to help him how to do it. And that kind of just stuck with me. Also, never a big reader in my life. I'm 47 now. I think the last book I read at that time was in college. But in 2017 to 2019, I dove into a lot of content. I consumed over 75 books, mostly on Audible, because I'm not a great reader. I consume a little bit better listening. Lots of educational videos on YouTube, as well as a lot of motivational videos. And really just dove into all things brain health and longevity, from forest bathing to earthing, nutrition, sleep, meditation, breath work, strength training, cold immersion, learned about sauna, and I really just became obsessed. And also a couple books during that time period really changed my perspective in life. The first book was The Obstacle Is the Way by Ryan Holiday. The main premise of that book is that what stands in our way becomes the way. And as I think about my dad's situation, I tried to help my dad. I tried to show him some new behaviors and my mom some new behaviors, and it was just very challenging. And so I kind of shifted the focus and the attention on myself, right? My goal and mission with Vigor Outdoors is to show millions of people a way to prevent disease. Because of my family's struggle with dementia, that Vigor Outdoors is on this planet. Another book that really got me going was Can't Hurt Me by David Goggins. I picked that book up, and by June of 2019, I had completed an ultramarathon. But what was interesting is during that training, I spent a lot of time in the trails, in particular here at Katy Woods and Stowe, and I wanted to get a workout in. And it's pretty hard to find a tree limb, believe it or not. If you look around, there's not a lot of trees that have a limb low enough for me. I'm 5'7", and led to the development of this patent pending device we have, call it the Tree Trainer. You'll be seeing more of it, but it literally enables myself to find any column, whether it's a telephone pole, light pole, tree pole, very easily put this thing together and complete a full workout, from pull-ups to dips to inverted rows. From that Tree Trainer, the idea for Vigor Outdoors was born. So then in 2020, through some genetic testing, I learned that I was a carrier of the ApoE4 gene. It's a biomarker. It's not the be-all and end-all, but it is a very, very strong indicator of your chances of getting dementia. So I've got one copy of the 4, and by having one copy, my chances go up 4-fold. I dove deeper into brain health. I found out that there was an Alzheimer's prevention clinic down at Weill Cornell in New York City. At the time, it was headed up by Dr. Richard Isaacson. And after 6 months, banging on the door, I got in. I became a patient, learned a lot about my biology, learned a lot about precision medicine. Also got involved in a brain health study headed up by Dr. Lisa Mosconi. She has an awesome book out right now called Menopause Brain. I suggest you read it, whether you're male or female. I got involved in her Women's Initiative study down to New York City and got some pretty cool scans. I got a couple MRIs on my brain, but unfortunately my data could not be submitted because that scan revealed that I had a non-symptomatic stroke. They call it an ischemic stroke, and took me down another rabbit hole of cardiovascular disease. Prompted me to go back down to New York City to get a whole host of scans, diving into my own cardiovascular health. I encourage you to read Outlive by Dr. Peter Attia. He talks about the 4 horsemen, and those are the 4 main causes of death in America. That's cancer, metabolic disease, cardiovascular disease, and dementia. And by the end of 2020, I learned I was high risk for 2. So my goal with Vigor Outdoors is to share what I've learned, educate you on all the things that I've been diving into so that I can help you find a vigorous life, live a long time, and try to prevent disease. So I encourage you to follow along. We got a lot we'll be releasing in the coming months. And I look forward to having you along on this journey.
All right.